Manchester Arena is an indoor arena in Manchester, England, immediately north of the city centre and partly above Manchester Victoria Station in air rights space. The arena has the highest seating capacity of any indoor venue in the United Kingdom, and second largest in the European Union with a capacity of 21,000 and is one of the world's busiest indoor arenas, hosting music and sporting events such as boxing and swimming. The arena was a key part of Manchester's bids to host the Olympic Games in 1996 and 2000 and was eventually used for the 2002 Commonwealth Games. Arena design. The structure was designed by DLA Eller Beckett, Oveyer Roop and Partners, and Austin Smith, Lord. The arena is sited in air rights space over the station and was constructed without disrupting use of the station. The original plans included a glass tower which was not built. It originally hosted a 7-screen multiplex cinema, 1996 to 2000, a multi-purpose arena and multi-story parking. The former multiplex cinema is now used as a call center. A large truss measuring 105 meters, 344 feet, spans the roof. Reinforced concrete is used to increase sound insulation. The upper parts of the building are clad in purple-gray with green glass. The arena was opened on the 15th of July 1995. The arena was one of the first indoor venues in Europe to be built following layout of 360-degree seating, and is the only arena in the UK to have this feature. London's The O2 also has 360-degree seating, but only on its lower tier, whereas Manchester's arena features it on both tiers. Other European indoor venues built to the same concept include the Lanxess Arena in Cologne, Arena Zagreb in Zagreb, Spaladium Arena in Split, Combank Arena in Belgrade, O2 Arena in Prague, and Barclaycard Arena in Hamburg. Background. The arena was constructed as part of the city's unsuccessful bid for the 2000 Summer Olympics. Construction cost £52 million, of which £35.5 million was provided by government grants and £2.5 million from the European Regional Development Fund. Although built as an American-style sports arena, it has been more successful hosting large music events. The arena opened in July 1995, sponsored by 9X Cablecoms as 9X Arena, and was renamed the Manchester Evening News Arena in July 1998. In December 2011, the Manchester Evening News ended its 13-year sponsorship, and the arena was renamed Manchester Arena in January 2012. In July 2013, in a multi-million-pound sponsorship deal by mobile phone company Phones4U, the arena was renamed Phones4U Arena, but this deal ended when Phones4U went out of business, renaming the arena back to Manchester Arena, effective the 14th of January 2015. On the opening night, 15,000 spectators watched Jane Torval and Christopher Dean perform. The crowd was a record for a nice event. Attendance records were set in 1997 when 17,425 people watched Manchester Storm play Sheffield Steelers, a record for an ice hockey match in Europe, when 14,151 people watched Manchester Giants play London Leopards. It set a British record for attendance at a basketball match. The arena was named busiest arena venue in the world, based on ticket sales for concerts in 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006 and 2007, ahead of other indoor arenas including the Madison Square Garden and Wembley Arena. The arena was the world's busiest arena from 2001 until 2007 based on ticket sales for concerts, attracting 5.5 million customers. It was voted Europe's favorite arena at the TPI Awards in 2008 by the touring companies that bring the shows to the venue. In 2008, the arena was world's third busiest arena behind London's The O2 Arena and New York's Madison Square Garden. In 2009, it was the world's second busiest arena behind London's The O2 and ahead of Antwerp's Sportpaleis and Madison Square Garden. Although second to London's The O2, Manchester's arena had its busiest year with over 1,500,000 people attending concerts and family shows. The arena hosts over 250 events annually including comedy, live music and tours, sporting events, and occasionally musicals. Events music As one of the largest venues in the UK, the arena has hosted music concerts since opening in 1995 and is the arena's primary source of visitors. On the 26th of March 2000, English boy band 5 performed at this venue as part of their Invincible tour. The show was also filmed for a concert special, called 5 Live, that was released on DVD and VHS later that same year. Janet Jackson performed there on the 31st of May 1998 as part of her The Velvet Rope tour. Jackson was scheduled to perform during her All For You tour on the 5th of December 2001, but the show was cancelled with the rest of her European tour because of possible terrorist threats. The same happened on her 2016 Unbreakable World Tour because of scheduling conflicts. Britney Spears performed at the arena for the first time on October 13 and 14, 2000 during during her Oops, I Did It Again tour. She returned on May 1, 2004 on her Onyx Hotel tour and on June 17, 2009 during her Circus tour. After 2 years, she returned for Femme Fatale tour. In 2002, Kylie Minogue performed on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 and the 12th of May as part of her Kylie Fever 2002 tour. Minogue also performed part of her Showgirl tour on 23, 24, 26, 27 and the 28th of April 2005. In 2007, she performed on 12, 13, 18, 19, 21, 22 and the 23rd of January as the final part of her Homecoming tour. In 2008, she came back to perform on 11, 12, 14, 15, 17 and the 18th of July as part of her 10th World Tour. Minogue came back on 1, 2, 4 and the 5th of April 2011 as part of her Aphrodite World Tour. Minogue performed again at the arena on the 26th of September 2014. The performance marked the 30th time Minogue has performed at the arena, a record for the venue as its most performed artist. It is also a record for Minogue, being the venue she has played to most in the world. She has played to 400,000 fans in total in the Manchester Arena. The Manchester Evening News had previously described Minogue as the undoubted queen of the Manchester Arena. In July 2010, the arena celebrated its 15th birthday with a multi-artist gig, presented by Real Radio Northwest. An audience of nearly 10,000 was entertained by Scouting for Girls, Pixie Lott, The Script, Alexandra Burke, The Hoosiers, The Saturdays, Gabriella Cilmi, Tayo Cruz, Craig David, Beverly Knight, Ollie Murs, Amy McDonald, The Baseballs and Fife Dangerfield. Former steward, Peter Kay was a surprise guest which was hosted by Real Radio breakfast presenters Ditchy and Salty. American entertainer Beyoncé performed 3 sold-out shows at the arena as part of her The Mrs. Carter Show World Tour on 7, 8 and the 9th of May 2013. She returned on 25 and the 26th of February 2014 for 2 more sold-out shows. The X Factor winner Sam Bailey was the opening act. Both shows became the fastest concert to sell out the entire arena in history. This was the 5th tour Beyoncé has performed at the arena following concerts for her Dangerously in Love tour, 2003, Destiny Fulfilled, Dot and Loven, It, 2005, The Beyoncé Experience, 2007, and The I Am World Tour, 2009. As of 2015, British pop group Take That, who were formed in Manchester, hold the record for the most number of performances. Ollie Murs performed at the arena on 17 and the 18th of March 2017, as part of the first leg for his new UK tour, Spring and Summer Tour 2017. On the 25th of June 2017, Celine Dion will bring her Celine Dion Live 2017 tour here. On the 17th of October 2017, Lady Gaga will perform her Joanne World Tour here. Sports. The arena has been the home of 3 sports teams, the Manchester Storm and Manchester Phoenix ice hockey teams, and the Manchester Giants basketball team with limited success, as it is no longer used by sports teams but is used for one-off sporting events such as boxing and football masters. Many boxers have had bouts in the arena, such as Amir Khan, Jermaine Johnson, Ricky Hatton, Joe Calzaghe, Mike Tyson, and David Haye. Hatton, from Manchester, became a regular and favorite at the arena. The arena hosted a few WWE events such as Mayhem in Manchester in 1998, the UK version of No Mercy in 1999, and Rebellion in 2001 and 2002. The arena hosted mixed martial arts events, UFC 70 on the 21st of April 2007, and UFC 105 on the 14th of November 2009, for which it set the European record attendance for the largest UFC event outside the USA with 16,000 spectators. The arena also hosted UFC Fight Night, Machida vs. Munoz on the 26th of October 2013. The World Taekwondo qualification event for the Beijing Olympic Games was held there on 28 to 30 September 2007 when 103 countries competed for 24 places at the Beijing Olympic Games in 2008. In April 2008, the arena hosted the FINA Short Course World Swimming Championships, the first time the event has been held in the UK. The arena was transformed with 2 25-meter swimming pools constructed in 18 days and seating provided for 17,250 spectators. Monster truck racing events have been staged, but the floor space has to be extended and the front section of seating in the lower tier removed. Since 2008, it has played host to a week of the Premier League darts. On the 26th of February 2011, it played host to BAMA 5. In May 2011, the arena hosted a basketball basketball contest between the Atlanta Dream, WNBA, and the Great Britain women's basketball team, billed as WNBA Live, the first time a WNBA team had played in Europe. In July 2012, the arena hosted an international between Great Britain men's basketball team and the United States men's basketball team in the build-up to the 2012 Summer Olympics. Comedy. The first stand-up comedy performance was Peter Kay's final performance of his Mum Wants a Bungalow tour in July 2003. He worked at the arena when it opened in 1995, and the performance was filmed for DVD release as Peter Kay at the Manchester Arena. In 2005, Lee Evans set a world record for performing to the biggest audience in front of a crowd of 10,108. Peter Kay's The Tour That Doesn't Tour, now on tour, ran for 20 consecutive nights and 20 nights at the end of the tour, a record for the venue. Alan Carr filmed the DVD for Spexy Beast in Manchester. Other on the 19th of July 2011, with a final dress rehearsal in front of an audience on the 16th of July 2011, the arena hosted the world premiere of Batman Live, a touring stage show, including theatrical, circus and stage magic elements, that focuses on the DC Comics superhero Batman. The arena also hosts the annual convention of Jehovah's Witnesses. In 2014, this was held on 22 to 24 August. The arena also hosted Ant and Dec's Takeaway on Tour, live on 15-16 August 2014. Over the 2 days, about more than 120,000 people attended both matinee and evening shows. UFC 204 was held at the arena on the 8th of October 2016. Headlining was a middleweight championship match between Dan Henderson and Michael Bisping. 2017 bombing. At the end of the Dangerous Woman tour concert by American pop singer-songwriter Ariana Grande on the 22nd of May 2017, a suicide bombing occurred in a public space outside the arena. Greater Manchester Police confirmed 23 fatalities, including the bomber, and 120 injuries. Technical facts. Lower tier fixed seated capacity 10,762. Upper tier fixed seated capacity 8,870. Ice hockey and gymnastics, up to 17,643. FINA Swimming Championships 2008 to 17,250. Basketball, up to 20,500. Boxing, up to 21,000. Side stage, up to 11,150. Fully seated. Conventional and stage concerts 13,500 minus 15,800. Fully seated. Conventional and stage concerts, up to 19,350. Floor standing. In the round concerts, up to 20,400. Fully seated. In the round concerts, up to 21,000. Floor standing. 30 hospitality business suites, seats up to 12 guests. 8 top floor suites known as the White House, each seats between 6 and 15 guests, located in the white sports commentators' boxes when not in use. 4 party suites, seats up to 25 guests. The arena claimed to have the world's largest indoor video scoreboard when it opened in 1995. The video wall has been deactivated, but remains in situ mounted in the roof. It has been replaced with an LED ribbon board mounted on the video scoreboard's exterior. Transport. The arena adjoins Manchester Victoria Station, which is served by Northern, TransPennine Express, and Metrolink. The arena car park is operated by National Car Parks, and has 958 standard and 65 disabled spaces. References. Bibliography. External links. Official website, Manchester Arena seating plans.